welcome to session 1 of Nova Realms. The meeting of Titans, not Nova Realms. Kind of the same thing.
This guy.
We're the entirety of Nova Realms, guys. It's hard to carry
the Nova
everything.
Realms.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Everyone else,
Nova
you're
Realms.
canceled. Sorry. It's
For
my
Everyone
show
else.
now.
No, we're the parent of everyone else. We're the one who started it all.
I hate my dad.
Maybe the friends of Nova Realms we made along the way.
Could
I
someone
could be a
Yeah.
daddy,
could
Kirby.
someone do me a big favor and see how the volume sounds? I don't want to be too loud, but I don't want to be too
I'll
quiet
look
over
at
chat.
it. No problem.
But for those that do not know or are new here, this campaign here is the first campaign that started everything. The Betrayed Angels was the first campaign that I ran in this world, and it is now it's like one of my favorite campaigns as well. It's got really good characters and everything like that, and I'm really excited to start season 2 again.
Woo!
However, we have a little bit of an introduction to start. As I hit loop on the music, I already did. See, I'm smart.
Good job.
The current date is the 5th of Fater. It is a day before the meeting of Titans. The continent of the Valenam Archipelago is always shifting and changing as political intrigue and conflict runs high. Due to this, the countries of the Valenam have come together to sort out their differences for the first time in its history. This so-called meeting of Titans will be happening in a couple of days. However, our story begins with a group of heroes that are pivotal to the meeting itself. The group known as the Silver Flame, previously known as the Redbeards, has a dubious past but has played a pivotal part in keeping Alverholt, where the meeting is held, afloat and safe. Through conflicts with the Stone Giants and attacks from the Drow, the Silver Flame has been pushed into the center of the city and has managed to defend the city from both incursions. However, their adventure started almost a year previous, where our adventurers found themselves stranded on an uncharted island later known as Baklavi. The party aided the struggling native Tachai tribe against the threat of the lizard folk there, and made their way to the abandoned temple in the middle of the island, known as the Pierce. After freeing an angel known as Alia, whom was trapped in a vault of amber stone, the party made their way back to civilization to the town of Alverholt. Alverholt had its own issues at the time, however, which the Silver Flame got themselves involved in. As people left and came into the crew, the party itself suffered at the hands of the Drow incursion, which paralyzed Alverholt and the kingdom itself. After dealing with said invasion, the party, now stronger, made their way to the Mossy Isle at the behest of Selenite's father, known as Azuru, who is a little bit of an asshole. He kidnapped a former crewmate and told them to go over to the Mossy Isle and help him with some things he needed.
Could you just say was an asshole? Otherwise it implies he's still alive, and I'd rather him not be alive.
Was an asshole.
Chat needs clarification.
Yes.
After venturing to the Mossy Isle, the party entered a fierce combat with Azuru, realizing that the man was a husk of his former self. Drawn mad with the power from the amber that has consumed his body, the party dealt with the crazed water genasi, and then went their separate ways for a time, until the meeting starts, which is in a couple of days. And that's where we begin our session, in the small tavern known as the Siren's Call, a day before the meeting. Well, aren't you looking a little stud there, Doe? It's been a while, hasn't it? Doe, would you like to explain your character, what he looks like, some things he has done recently?
Sure. I mean, I wrote a whole recap. You want me to read this?
Sure.
Sure. All right. When we last left John Doe, he was changed. During the Redbeard's battle against Selenite's father Azuru, Doe experienced the vision of Adala after engaging the Amber Depraved in a clash. When he returned to himself, he was blessed with the powers of the sun, and his form and mind were left forever changed. After the battle, Doe remained calm and collected, but confused as he followed his companions out in quiet thought. As everyone reconvened and welcomed back the Lost Alien, Doe continued to be slumped in thought. None of the events that transpired made much sense to him. He was a heretic, a murderer, and a monster. Why was he deserving of the sun's grace, he thought. When the party returned to the mainland and split ways, Doe sought guidance. So he went to the only man he knew he could receive it from, the one person in his life he saw as a father figure. His old boss in his time behind bars, Jonah Crockett. the whale of the Aquamarines. Doe traveled north by foot and made his way to the Bastion-controlled Supermax prison dubbed the Crucible, where he paid a visit to Jonah, and the two spoke in confidence. When their conversation ended, Jonah asked Doe for a favor. His men outside have given him reports of a zealous cult that have been giving them trouble, a group known as the Sealers. They've been bringing harm to people and are overall just bad for business. Jonah attacks Doe was heading to Alverholt and looking for members of the Zealots of the Wolf. His intel tells them that he had run-in with these freaks, and as such, Jonah wants information and to extend an olive branch to their Bandit King, for the two to cooperate in dealing with this menace. Doe gladly accepts his job and makes his way south. On his journey back to the great city, he wrote a letter to a beloved old friend, Clarence. They left him worse for wears, and as such, he wanted to see how he was doing, but he isn't ready to meet the boy face to face. When he arrives at the Castan's estate, he finds it abandoned with no forwarding address. Defeated, he heads back to the Siren's Call, a tavern owned by an old friend, Ty. When he arrives, the two exchange a discussion and catch up. That is when Doe receives the most terrible news. Clarence was killed by these Sealers. As Doe learns this group of adventurers walk to a tavern. They are those that dwell in the criminal underbelly. They call themselves the King's Cubs. Ty informs Doe that these are the people who witnessed the death of Clarence, and Doe goes to engage them in conversation. He informs them that he was sent here on business. His boss is looking to broker an alliance with their Bandit King to deal with these Sealers. But now with the knowledge of this boy, this has gone from business to personal. The Cubs inform him they can take him to where they last saw the meeting of the Sealers, and they head off. As Doe leaves the establishment, he comes face to face with a man he never thought he would see again, a man named Alistair. You see, many moons ago, Doe scarred and tortured the man and left him after the loss of his companion Bonesaw. He brutally slaughtered Alistair's companions and forced him to retrieve a chest of lockshock for him. After all this time, after the two have changed so much, they once again meet face to face. Doe approaches the man and breaks down an apology and lets the man make a choice. From his pack, he reveals a vial of lockshock, the last of the lockshaw Alistair brought for him, and puts it in his hand, letting him choose between vengeance or forgiveness. Alistair looks at the vial, states that he too was a different man then, and smashes it against the wall, truly bringing an end to the lockshaw plot. After the two make up, the party reconvenes and they move onward. Their investigation takes them to a dye factory and an abandoned apartment, but all these ends come out dry, leaving them exactly where they started. Returning to the Siren's Call, the party discusses with Doe. He explains to them that his old gang back together, and that he will be doing whatever he can to track down these Sealers and take the fight to them. But that he would still like to have a discussion with their Bandit King, so that he can exchange with him this goal of cooperation with the Aquamarines. So he is given a coin by Ty that once flipped will send him his way, should the Bandit King answer him. And without further ado, Doe flicks the coin and vanishes. When Doe reappears, he is confronted by the Bandit King. The two engage in discussion, they inform each other of what they want to know, and Doe lets him know of Jonah's desire for alliance. The Bandit King understands, being a reasonable man, and Doe is sent off. Now, back on his own, Doe makes contact with his old gang, comprised mainly of his old cellmates, back in the Crucible. He gets himself a new style, adorns his back with a new tattoo, and the gang begin their hunt. Over the course of the next few months, Doe and his companions locate and destroy every single Sealer stronghold, hideout, and facility in the Alverholt area, leaving no survivors and making their presence known, completely eradicating the Alverholt chapter. During the rampage, Doe locates the bodies of the fallen Clarence and Bibblewopple and takes them with him, looking to give the two lost souls a proper burial. After the bloodshed is over, Doe departs his companions and begins to make his way back to Alverholt to prepare for a funeral. However, during this journey back, Doe is suddenly transported to the Ravenna Forest, where he is joined with Mior, Cloafira, and others, and they are forced to engage in combat and fight for their lives against the Amber. During the battle, Doe nearly suffers Amber Bane by the hands of the corrupted Wanderer, but breaks free just in the nick of time. With the battle ended in failure, Doe is transported back to where he left off on his journey and continues back to Alverholt. There you go.
I can't believe Doe forgot Barry was there.
Holy shit!
Fuck, Barry was there.
Let's get some. Let's get some claps for Jack. Holy shit!
I can't use the clapping though.
Okay. Holy shit!
Good shit, Jack.
Nice.
Good shit.
So as you kind of regurgitate that info back to Ty, well, What a
You see speaking in third person too.
what
In a completely different voice as well.
to go from mass murderer to world saver. What a 180. Speaking of Alistair, I think he's coming in soon, actually. He was supposed to meet with the Bandit King. Would you be interested in staying? Seeing your old acquaintance, friend? Which one?
Doe takes a sip from his drink. I would not mind.
Remember, T to speak.
T to speak.
T to speak.
T. T.
I would not mind.
Oh, wonderful. He'll probably be in here any minute. You know, he's got quite the upgrade, you know? He went from like a solid 7 to like a solid 10 in a couple of weeks.
Doe raises an eyebrow and chuckles.
I think he actually got some of the tattoos from the parlor that you suggested. To Chai Place, right? Chai Place in the Painted Streets?
Yes, it's not my usual place, but it suffices.
Wonderful. I think he's actually coming in right now as the door opens.
Oh, shit.
And we find ourselves with a person walking into the room.
Yo, my
Would you
man.
like to explain what campaign you were from and a little bit about yourself and what you look like?
Alright, my name is Alistair Zalton. I come from the Criminal Underbelly, a one-off campaign involving the Bandit King and a bunch of fucking misfits. Essentially, we did our job and we got promoted. And now the Bandit King considers us a pretty valuable asset. Alistair himself comes from what's called a pretty shitty family, so he does a bunch of shitty things. But throughout the Cup campaign, he grew up into a better person. So as he walks in, you see a dark-skinned wood elf who stands about 6'4". He wears a tightly tucked-in dress shirt with a black tie. At a first glance, he seems like to be a businessman. But when you look at his hands, he's wearing gauntlets lined with crystals. Very unusual for a commoner. The way he walks is stiff and stoic, but his face shows an adventurous and headstrong personality, wearing a confident smirk on his face.
Using light.
Okay. Following just a step behind him is the Bandit King.
Oh,
And you know what that means.
Music time.
Music.
Bandits.
Cowboys.
Yeehaw. Bandit King. Yes.
Okay. So a little bit about the Bandit King. He is about a 6.5 foot tall drow, which is a little bit weird for this city, as with the recent drow events. He's kind of looked at in a very weird light, but he's very influential within the city, known for being the founder of the Zealots of the Wolf, another gang that has recently rose to prominence long ago. The group is a little bit different than your normal gang, which is why they're a little bit more respectable. The Bandit King has made it one of his oaths to ensure that the disgraced lesser kin within the city have a equal ground to stand on, compared to the humans and the elves that reign at the top of the ladder. What he does is he protects specific Tachai settlements that reside within the city, and has also planned on purchasing an island off the coast that many of the Tachai who feel like they have been discriminated against can move over to said island and form a new city. The Bandit King went off on the wrong foot with the party of the Cub. However, over time he sought for their forgiveness, and I think they forgave him at one point for his brash nature. The party has grown on him though, and he elevated them all to higher positions within his order. Alistair specifically being his left-hand man, Fuijon, the bugbear, being his right. As the left hand of the Bandit King, Alistair works mainly the business side of the job. He does a lot of the contracts, he does a lot of the diplomatic talks, which is why these two are going to be coming to the meeting that is tomorrow. As the Bandit King walks forward, "Well, son, let's go find that friend of yours, I want to talk to him about his progress."
Alright.
Yeah?
As
What's that
as Doe
again?
sees them walking in, he raises his glass to them.
"Hi, Ave. How you doing there, man?"
I'm doing quite well, better than I have been in a long time.
As he walks in, as the two of them walk in at least, everyone within the tavern immediately stops, as he's kind of a folk hero around this part of the city, specifically in the docks, the outer vein. This is where a lot of the seedier people live. That and I believe it was called the Pierce, which is the tenement district. The Bandit King does a lot of work in these parts of the city. So they kind of look at him. They kind of like, oh, it's the Bandit King. Ooh woo. Kind of look at him as he walks over. He walks over to Doe and kind of like takes a seat over here.
No shit.
In like kind of keeping it confidential. He's looking towards the wall here and kind of whispering in your direction. How are the sealers? Do your work?
Doe nods.
Wonderful.
The bowels of hell scream with their agony.
He touches your shoulder with the what's the opposite of the palm of your hand?
The back of your hand?
Yeah, I guess. He touches the back of your hand.
Someone put that in quotes.
He touches your shoulder with the back of his hand, and you feel a gold pouch that is kind of left there. That's for your work, son. Appreciate what you've done.
Donuts.
If you open the gold, there's 500 gold pieces in there.
Oh shit.
Ooh, party.
And with that, are you going to this meeting that's tomorrow?
My compatriots will be there, so I shall too.
Wonderful. Alistair's coming with us as well. Technically, we're not supposed to be in there, but, you know, when the Bandit King knocks, people fucking open the door.
More quirky one-liners. Wonderful.
Ty, a glass for the young Alistair.
How are you two boyfriends doing? You two warmed up yet?
I'm married.
Well, ain't a little bit of polygamy never hurt?
Not my type of thing.
Damn, man. My harem grows by the day.
Doe just takes another sip.
Jesus Christ.
The purchase of the island's been going smooth. Mr. Alver seems like he wants to go forward with the plan. So soon, hopefully all the T'Chai will be moving over there. Those that want to, of course. A little bit of recon, though. I heard that Terrence has been having some weird dreams. Fuck, his name's not Terrence. I heard that Reverend. I heard that Reverend's been having some weird dreams revolving a black T'Chai. So we got to be on the lookout for that. I don't know what that means, but could be something relating to his T'Chai culture or something.
Doe turns to Alistair. That was the pale one, correct?
Yeah, there's a pale one. Really stoic guy.
Fucking scary guy
Got
too.
it.
Fucking Reverend of all things turns to a fucking monster. Ugh.
He didn't seem all that scary when I met him. He seemed quite,
He
well, quite
changes
helpful.
night to day the moment he gets into battle. Kind of crazy.
I've been told I do the same thing.
I heard stories about what he's done, what he turns into. I wouldn't want to fight him on any day of the week.
Doe just takes another sip. I have no idea what you were talking about.
Well, I have good news. I have good news for you, Doe, about your White Thistle estate. So I finagled a little bit with the Bastion officials there, specifically talked to someone named Al. You know who he is?
I believe we met once before when the Drow invaded this town.
Aye. We did a discussion, him and I. We had a nice little conversation, you know how the Bandit King does it. We had a little conversation and we ended up bargaining that we would refurbish your manor under your name.
Oh. Well, thank you kindly.
We saw the disrepair that the manor fell into after Clarence's unfortunate passing. Actually, I think some of your friends should be coming in here soon, of the Waterkin. Think they should be joining us. Yeah.
And
Yep, just
Elian.
Yep, just her.
I think.
And I believe Cloafira as well. When I last saw her, she became blue for some reason.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but probably them. I saw a lot of blue people. Actually, I told.
That was good.
Emphasis.
That was good. Turn to Alistair. I think you should stay away from the water plane, by the way. I think it turns people blue.
I'll keep note of that.
She wasn't blue before.
I don't think I can breathe underwater either, so
I
thanks
don't
for
think
the
she
advice.
could either.
Oh. I look at Ty like how's he responding?
Doe also looks at him.
He's just mad because he isn't blue. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I won the color lottery. I wasn't born gray. Ha ha. What you say to me?
This is where we start a race war.
No, not again.
Ty, I will cut you down on sight, but I won't because you're my friend. He whispers to Alistair.
You're my friend.
He whispers
for the laws of this land.
He whispers to Alistair. He's just a little bit of a pansy when it comes to his friends. Fuck, I got his accent. Shit.
It's contagious, I hear.
Jesus Christ.
Alistair's just covering his mouth not to laugh.
Both of you notice that the bar is a little bit more crowded than usual. Civilians have
Clearly.
Yeah. Well, the people aren't important enough to have the tokens here. I don't want to have like 80 commoners running around. But specifically, the city has been receiving quite a lot of attention because of the meeting that's supposed to be happening soon. You would have noticed as you're walking throughout the city that there are streamers that line the city blocks and throughout the tenement buildings of various country flags, of various religious symbols, and specifically, a lot of different people have been in the city as well. People that reside within the Hard Oak are starting to move in. A lot more druids in the area, some swamp hillbillies. You don't know what. A lot of people have been coming into the meeting, and Alverholt's been slowly starting to expand to the north and to the south, which is something we will be talking about when we go on later, because that'll be an important plot point. However, 2 people enter into the bar.
You want to go first, Red, or should I?
Not really, but I guess I will.
Okay. So
Really?
I forgot to write literally anything down.
Okay, well, you
All right.
my character, okay?
all right.
Okay. Go for it.
So you see a woman walking, shuffling cards around, and most of you know her. Most of the people here, at least half. But Selena is a water genasi with skin as dark as the deepest depths of the ocean. She wears similarly dark robes and leathers. The only thing that stands out on her person is her piercing light blue eyes that are framed by narrowed eyelids and darkened circles. Around her right arm is a dragon-like creature whose limbs seem to be more in line with that of a squid. And uncharacteristically for such a rigid individual, the dragon is a rainbow of ever-shifting colors. When you first met Selena, she was snarky and kept her secrets well hidden. But as the events of the last campaign took hold, her personality shifted to one more somber and exhausted. With the loss of her old family, the Silver Flames have become the ones to fill that void. But an emptiness forever plagues your friend, and we'll see where that emptiness takes us. She has left her old life behind, her clan, her family, and her only drive is to protect the party and defeat the Amber for taking her mother and her purpose away from her. There you
Okay.
go.
Wonderful. That's what Selena looks like. Look at the Pog art. Pog.
I need to redo this though.
And who's the guy? Who's the guy walking next to her?
All right, so following shortly behind her is a sea elf man with light blue skin, kind of dark teal-ish blue hair. His eyes. The left one is a deep emerald green, while the other is a very, very bright amber color. Pretty short. He's 5'3". A little bit older looking than you last saw him for reasons that he can explain later, but he's just wearing some very standard leather armor with a very fancy looking dagger strapped to it and a rapier at his side. This is Elian Sumir, and he is a former noble who was joining this crew to run from his past and his previous mistakes. He spent a short amount of time with them before receiving a letter from his sister asking to meet, only for that to be a trap set by Selenite's father, who kidnapped him and tortured him, giving him the amber eye that you see along with that very large scar. And if you were to look closer at his skin, you'd also see a smaller, like a wide network of small scars of amber color stretching all across his entire body. He's no longer running from his past, and he is now here to begrudgingly lead the party in what he knows on the subject of the amber.
Wowee. Look at that sick art.
Oh, we're finally back. That took forever.
Oh, and for context, Cloafira is a satyr who got hit with some magic because she met God and got turned into a half fish. There's your context on Cloafira.
Yeah, in Doe's mind, she went to the water plane and came back blue.
Yep.
Yeah,
I believe that now.
God was like, "You're blue now. That's my attack."
Terrifying.
Okay, so the two of you can now walk. Yeah, you would notice them. They stand out compared to the regular commoner.
I think they're here.
Yeah, seeing them here, Doe's gonna put down his drink and start making his way towards them.
Hello, Doe.
Oh.
It's good to see you again.
Hey.
Doe is gonna beam at them with a large smile. He's gonna put his arms wide and grab them both and pick them up into a bear hug.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah,
I'm just gonna carefully pat you on the back.
It's good to see you two, Elian, Selenite. How have you been?
All right. Though I'm still not used to the touching.
It's been a time. You can see his face is a little bit you can tell there's some stress going on. He also looks about 10 years old, like the equivalent of 10 human years older compared to when you last saw him.
Pluto
And
is
Selena, this was
on you.
yeah, Selena, this would have happened randomly one morning. He would have woken up looking much older.
She wouldn't ask.
Yeah.
She doesn't care.
Come, have a seat. Join us.
Yeah.
Ty, fetch them another round.
Hi,
Brandon, no less than 16 years.
Stop harassing those people over there.
If it isn't the world savers, let me go get you your drinks.
Thank you,
Oh,
Ty.
it's been quite a while.
So,
My, what pleasure do I have with an Andromeda at my door? Pleasure.
Question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do I know these people?
No.
Not even the slightest.
You've heard.
Alistair. Where are my manners? This is Ellie and this is Selenite. They're my companions.
Ah,
Nice to meet you.
Yo.
pleasure to meet you. I'm Alistair Zalton.
He's my left hand.
Yeah.
Your name sounds familiar. I'm not quite sure
Is
why.
that so?
Yes. That must be a coincidence.
Doe starts sweating.
Yeah, okay.
He is sweating.
Y'all are quiet. Don't you have catching up to do or something?
I don't know
of
these
course.
people.
Yeah. Well, alright.
Bye, sir.
Later, bud.
So,
I'll stay here.
Doe's just gonna plop right down right between them. Tell me, when we last left you two, you were both a bit worse for wear. How are you holding up now, after all this time?
Holding up is a loose term for me, but I think I'm a bit better than when I was still shell-shocked at the temple.
Doe's gonna like slap her on the back. Atta girl. What of you, Elian?
Okay.
Well, if for what it's worth, our little adventure went well, I suppose. But and he just kind of taps towards his right eye.
Oh,
This
yes.
has been
The water.
this has been an
plane, so-
ongoing. It's been an ongoing thing, I suppose. This is gonna take a long time to explain.
It's still freaking me out. I'm not going to lie.
Oh
you
yeah,
don't
no,
want to
trust
do
me,
that at
it's
the
freaking
moment.
me out too.
If you don't want to do
Uh,
that at the moment, by all means, hold off for now.
Nah, we're gonna have to wait till it's probably just us, and he just kind of gestures to the two of you.
Well, we're not
There are some very private matters
we're not
that I've
important, Alistair.
learned.
They want us
Do
gone.
not.
Actually, I
Understood.
do have a question for you over there, sir. Bandit King, was it?
Me? You can call me Venito. Yeah, what's up?
Is my family name becoming more prominent? Because there's only been a few people who can recognize me.
Your names have always been prominent in the underground world. The heiresses of the Rugishi, I believe, correct? I don't want to be politically
Yeah, that's-
incorrect.
Mispronunciation of the name, but yes.
Well, the Rugishi, their names are pretty important in the books of crime. The underwater royals who managed to steal a bunch of shit from underground water settlements and things of that nature. Could all just
Of
be
course,
bullshit.
my father would continue to use our family name to get more exposure. It's just like him. Can't use his own last name for the life of him.
That's awkward. Family drama. Your Brandy's here.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh,
Thank you, Ty.
thank God.
I have to go attend to other people. Fuck you, I'm coming.
Wow.
My drinks! Where are the drinks at?
I have
That's a
honor.
word.
I have
Let me
honorary
make sure
guests. Shut up.
Sorry.
Ty, you get me my drink now. I've been waiting for 30 minutes.
It takes 30 minutes to get a drink, damn.
Alistair, I wanted to talk to you. How are the other Cubs doing? You doing okay?
They're doing fine. They're not. I don't know what they're really doing, honestly. Except for Zevin. I've been forcing him to get his ass off alcohol.
Good,
I think
good.
I'm doing a pretty good job.
How are your kids?
Oh, right.
Kids.
Yeah. I'm so overloaded with work. I don't. I'm having a bit of trouble seeing them sometimes.
I gotcha. I'll give you less days on work. I want you to see your kitties. How's Flynn doing? Are they good with magic yet?
What do I know?
Roll me a D100.
Oh shit. First roll of the session. I'm not even part of the party.
How old was Flynn?
Well, she's like 5 at this point.
I think so. No, she'll be younger than that. I think she's around 1.
Oh, what the? No, she was like walking, like
Was
straight
she?
up, and like
Oh, she was.
fucking,
Oh, was she
fucking, like
was she speaking?
assassin creating off cliffs.
Okay, yeah. She's probably around 4 or 5. On a 27, you would know that one time she sneezed, and when she sneezed, a little bit of pink flame came out of her nose and lit a candle.
Aw.
She can light a candle with her sneeze.
What the fuck?
Crazy.
How am I supposed to react to that?
I don't know. How am I supposed to react to it? I've never been a dad before now.
Might be that little bit of dragon she got in her.
True.
You know them dragonborns.
Okay, what have you been up to?
No.
It's time for the important people to speak.
Yeah, I don't
Joe,
think
what
they're
have you
finished.
been up to during these last few months?
Doe takes another sip. I slaughtered a cult.
That's neat.
This is true.
Well, alright.
Well,
No reason to really sugarcoat it. That's what I did.
I suppose so, yes.
Oh,
What is
and
going
there
on?
is another matter, but I would rather wait till everyone is here.
Hmm.
Oh my, is that
Yeah.
the Bandit King? You think he'll let me into his harem?
well, aren't you a looker? I'll consider it. You have to get out your harem form.
Oh,
Christ.
don't mind if I do.
Yeah, you gotta send in your resume.
Who's saying that?
Fucking.
It's random. It's random peasant. Random peasant number 35. All right. I don't know if anyone.
You remembered my name.
I don't know if anyone else is coming this way towards the tavern. Who are the rest of your people? Got any more of them?
Muir and Silrin, I believe, are all that's left.
Yeah.
Who?
The other half orc and the monk.
Elf.
Oh, right, the weird fire orc.
Wasn't there a bearded guy?
He's gone back home.
Mighty interesting.
Yes.
Mighty interesting guy. He had like giant strength or something.
Indeed. I do hope he is
I could have
doing well.
Could have used him as a warrior. Would have been mighty fine, help us with call skin, right? But they're all dead.
Yeah.
Yorna has shivers in his back. Oh man, somebody's talking about me.
Selena
Yeah,
kind
he's
of
just
glares.
sneezes.
Selena kind of glares as she doesn't seem surprised, but at the same time she's weirded out by you two.
Well, all right. I think if the other two aren't going to be going this direction, we can head over to your new place.
Any objections?
Nah,
Be fine.
it'd be nice to stay in a house.
Oh yes, we've been jumping from inn to inn throughout our journey back.
I literally has not slept in a room. I mean, I don't sleep, but I haven't stayed in a bedroom of my own since before all this happened.
I
and I'd
basically
like to.
slept under the ocean.
Dose squints at Elian's wrinkles. I think you should sleep. It seems to be affecting you.
He's an elf.
No, it's let's talk on the way. Let's and he'll
So
stand
just
up.
stop trying to take the keys off the rack and
Might
get
as
over
well.
here.
Alistair, you don't have to follow us if you want. I know. Do you have any work you gotta do?
I think I need a break. I'll follow.
All right, cool. I know you can only
Can I
handle.
whisper something to
You can
him?
only handle Zivin for
Where's
so
my
long.
rabbit?
Yeah, you can whisper.
Hey, you see that guy's eye?
Yeah, I know. Fucking weird shit.
The hell's that?
I don't know. Think we can take it?
Can I hear them?
Sell it for money. Roll me a perception check.
Good shit.
Yeah, we're like 10 feet away.
Or wouldn't that just be a passive perception? Technically. I don't know.
Normal.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
well.
Yeah, you can definitely hear him. We could take the eye and sell it at the black market.
I don't. You can't, and you don't want to. I can promise you that.
Shit, you heard
It's-
us. Oh.
I mean, if you want it, I mean, fucking take it.
Run
It was
away!
Ty's idea.
But, like, that's a bad idea.
I swear I know
Wait,
those two.
we'll just say it's Zivin, right?
Yeah, it's Zivin's
It's
idea.
Zivin's idea.
Wait, do I know that? Let's just
You could.
go.
Here we go.
Fucking Dose sweats.
Nothing important.
Ah, damn it! My teleportation spell didn't work. Man, I wanted to teleport to.
Oh shit, this is big.
Ah,
It's
Level
huge.
1.
Where are my pets?
Hold on, your pets are. I thought the pets. Actually, yeah. Where are your pets? That's
What? Yeah, Amp.
I
Thanks
just
for
hope I
that.
didn't teleport some other people accidentally by using the spell. That'd be terrible.
so your pets were actually just chilling in the chilling on the docks.
Oh, what the fuck's that?
I don't
Where is
fucking
it?
know. It's a giant fucking lizard. Anyway, here the blink rabbit just blinks through the door.
Oh, it's good to be back here.
Those are my little angels.
All right, Mr. Fancy Eye. There you go.
Oh,
He gives you the set of keys. I have another one, but
cool.
I can give him. Actually, I'll just give him to you, Doe. Gives you the
Don't take 'em.
second set of keys. All right, feel free to let yourselves in and get comfortable with the place. We had to rebuild it from the ground up after the drow attack.
hold on. I'm adding keys to my inventory.
I'll say though, I'll say though that I think your house is much better, Alistair.
Yeah, but this house has sentimental value.
Yeah, I was about to say sentimental value is very important.
As you walk through the dirt path, you notice very fine bushes here and some bushes that have gone like unkempt, as if this area hasn't been kept up in a long time. And it reminds you of how Adam used to make his way through this area and sweep through the leaves, kind of filling Doe with a little bit of sadness.
So,
Hey,
Doe
wait,
just puts his hand on the wall that was once broken down by a giant orc that tried to kill me. That did kill me.
well, do we know? Do me and Elia know of Clarence's death?
I don't think you do.
Nope.
So is Clarence not here?
Doe,
see that
It's been a while.
Doe clenches his fist. Well, I was waiting for everyone to arrive, but seeing as it might be a while, I should just tell you now.
What happened?
Doe, you could see Doe pulls down his hat as a visible tear starts rolling down his face.
It's a terrible day for rain.
They are gone.
What? What do you mean gone?
The cult that I mentioned, I've slaughtered. They took his life.
What?
He
fucking
turns to
corpse.
face her. Clarence and Bibblewobble are dead. That is just the way things are.
Why am I not surprised? Why do bad things happen to good people? Doesn't make sense.
Anyway, Doe readjusts his hat and wipes his face. Might as well make our way home, I guess. Make ourselves at home.
Yeah.
It's gonna feel a bit less of a home without that kid around. I didn't talk with him much, but he livened up the place quite a bit.
Doe's
Oh,
gonna,
yeah,
Doe's gonna start cleaning.
It does look a little different. How many people were we expecting, by the way? There's a lot of chairs here.
I didn't do the renovations. That was
Oh,
gifts
okay.
from the Bandit King.
As soon as Pluto enters the house, he's just running around like a dog.
Oh.
Oh dear Pluto, please don't make a mess of things again.
Well, I gotta say, it is nice to have things back like they used to be. At least a little bit, anyway.
It's been a while. But
Doe snaps his fingers and has Henry blink towards him.
Okay.
Now then,
Selena just
So,
sees Alistair and Bandit King and stares at them for a minute before walking off to find Pluto.
Doe turns to Elian. Now then, you two have any word on Mior and Surin when they should be arriving? I saw Mior for a moment, but that
Yeah.
was a bit strange.
Yeah, I gotta talk to you two about that too, I guess.
What?
The whole thing in the forest.
Oh.
How do you know about that?
Oh
That was-
boy, are these still? Are these two still here?
Alistair, do you think we should leave or what?
You could ask them.
Do you want us
Do you want them to step out for a
Do
moment?
you want us to get away for a little bit? You could go upstairs.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
just
have to
wait outside.
All
Elian
right.
needs to have a
Sure,
private
yeah.
conversation.
Hmm.
What's the matter?
So, this, and he points to his eye again. It's more than just a cosmetic change and a little bit of magic. I've been roped into something a lot bigger than any of us, and there are more like me.
Think
So that attack in the forest, I believe there was another man there as well who had two similar eyes to mine.
two.
Yeah.
Say
There are
Selena.
Do shrugs. I think a few people there had yellow eyes. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, I guess the color is...
Oh, but there was one that
kinda
had
specific.
similar scars to yours.
Yeah, that was one of my new friends, I suppose. And just like there are more like me, there are also more like Azuru, and it's all part of a much bigger plot to delete the world, I think. Is,
Okay. Okay, that kind of lines up, I suppose. When I went to the water plane to go give my mother a funeral, I tried to talk with some of her associates. Half of them didn't remember her.
Yeah, it's not great. And long story short is this amber eye gives me a connection to not only others with it, but I don't know, I have some sort of strange connection to Cloafira. I can't fully explain it, but I
saw similar connections with other people.
I was able to see through her and feel through her like I was there myself.
Does that happen when you're in close vicinity? Because Selenite was with you, so if I start standing near you, will that happen to me now?
No.
What happened to us when I touched that orb? I saw that through the eyes of I think it was some sort of amber-skinned color person, I'm not sure. I could barely see it with the vision of a village being destroyed, mostly.
I'd wager to guess that's probably connected. But the long and short of it is, there's some... This amber stuff is a lot more dangerous than we even already realized.
I also remember that name that elf, that wood elf said was Zidin. It's familiar to me. Not sure.
Once again, you two have left me dumbfounded. I have no idea what you were talking about.
I'll be honest, I really don't fucking either. I have no idea what's been going on. It is a nightmare, dude.
I've seen bits and pieces of other people's, I guess, experiences in my own mind, but I don't know if that's a result of the amber or what it is.
I think it's a safe bet. This amber stuff, I don't know. I can't fully wrap my head around it, but it is some sort of magic that spans past our reality. There's so much. Oh, I'm gonna need another drink.
Yeah. Is there any food or drink in here, or have we not stocked the place?
I can go check the pantry if the Bandit King left us any gifts.
Yes. While
Did the Bandit King left us any gifts?
Yeah, he left you some drinks. He also left you
a pig.
He also left you 1,000.
Pig.
He also left you 1,000 gold for potential third-story repairs
Shoot.
or third-story construction.
Selena, as Del leaves, Selena walks up to Elian. Elian, there was something I forgot to ask of you while we were adventuring. This amber eye of yours, as she like gestures to it, is it anything like Azuru's? I need to make sure that you're not going to be like him.
No, I think it's safe to say that I'm safe from that, at least for now.
I don't want another family member.
There's some things that can happen, but I'm apparently one of 5 people who are supposed to be using this for good and not evil.
Well, you know how I feel about the amber after it took.
Oh, trust me, the feeling's mutual.
But you know what I will do if you do turn out to be like Azuru. I hope you understand that.
I hope that you're willing to do it. If I show any sign of losing myself to this thing, I would hope that all of you would be willing to stop it.
I know I will, and I know Joe will. I don't know about the rest, especially Mila.
Yeah, well...
You know how she is.
Alright, anyway, let's go let our guests back in. Oh, right, I didn't explain the older thing. Yeah, Joe, the wrinkles are from I accidentally used some of my life force to make some magic crystal thing that I gave to one of the other people. Anyway, let's go let our guests back in.
As Doe's just rummaging through
Okay.
boxes. What? Huh? Huh?
You're just gonna gloss over. Okay, that's fine. Oh, well, you take care of them then.
So I was saying I left them some of the shittiest ale I could find. I mean, come on.
Man.
I wasn't gonna expend the good shit on this.
This
house.
stuff is shit.
But it's
Hope they don't find out.
it's like a solid 6 out of 10. I mean, the Bandit King has good.
Excuse me.
Oh,
It's barely
Hey,
a year old. What?
Our super secret meeting's finished if you guys want to come back inside.
oh, that reminds me. I wanted to tell you. I had to fill in your basement.
That doesn't seem structurally safe, but okay.
Well, I had to fill it in with concrete. There was unstable magics that was found down there, and we had to keep it under wraps.
Oh, yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that thing.
Forgot we put
Oh,
that.
the fucking sword! The fucking sword! Oh shit!
Let's just gloss over that.
The sword was not there. Bjornar went and sold that shit.
Oh,
No, the blood drinker.
No, that's the one he took and sold.
is it?
Mm,
Yeah, Bjornar picked that up, didn't
It's
care, and
resi-
then sold it.
It's residual magic from the sword that they found down there.
What did we?
Yeah,
what
better
did we
be.
do in our basement?
Well,
Doe's just gonna start passing around bottles.
Oh, thank you.
I believe our other guest should be coming in any minute. I don't know how fast this Al Merrick walks. Sounds like a rich boy name.
Do I know who that
I
is?
haven't seen that him.
Yes, you would know that. I think you would vaguely know who these guys are, as they were the defenders of Alverholt during the Drow incursion. You would have a basic idea of who they are, and you would know that Al Merrick is the next in line to become the platinum coin of the Bastion.
I haven't seen him since the drow attack.
He's the guy with the horse, right?
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
And the lightning.
He's the guy with a notable
yeah.
lack of an arm.
He was the filthy Vedic.
Whoa! We gotta be politically correct here. They're called Bastion now.
What's an Vedic?
Aren't we?
New
Isn't he
name,
also-
same face.
Okay.
He's a nice kid. He should be coming in any moment. And that's when we pan to the front of the gate. Where?
That's where we pan to the front.
It's time for a cutaway gag.
Hey, Lois.
Bop, 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 bop.
It's time to transition.
Whoa!
It's anime. Holy
As
shit.
we find 3 people walking up to the gate with a third set of keys. Would the 2 of you like to describe your characters?
I'll go post that.
You can go, Dart.
Alright, so no one once said that no one could beat Jack's introduction, so I'd like to introduce the one when he can. Jack!
Alright. Dart wants me to read this, so I will read this, and he
Oh,
wants me to
boy.
do a specific voice while reading it. So
Oh,
I'm going to do
no.
a specific voice while reading
Oh
this.
no.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is Mior Scorchgar, captain of the SS Mittelines. During the downtime, she came to serve under the Wave Strider himself, Alexandros Ironsail, becoming a member of the Bastion. She has since sailed around the Valenum from Nova Veneer to Ironhole, and has made sure to visit all the sites she knew that the Crimson Phoenix had burned in their reign of terror. Traveling with a spifing young druid, together they cleared these areas of ash and made it so that nature would flourish once again, clearing any remnants of the Crimson Scourge. But alas, on her way back from Abishan, she was transported to the Ravenna Forest. Egads! And after a grueling fight, she barely escaped with the skin of her teeth, and spent 2 days searching for Silrin's family. But their fate remains hidden within the depths, where you can't go lest you get lost forever. Defeated, she flew a week's journey in a day, arriving at Alvahot not moments ago, and true to form, she hasn't had her lunch yet. There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
And who's the handsome lad next to her? Mior Scorchscar.
Which one?
One.
Which one?
That's
Like
your
I'm talking
guys'
about
cue.
me,
Who's the
right?
more handsome one?
Vote in
My-
chat.
Is that Al Merrick? Oh my.
Well, one is a hot, forever young, tanned man, and the other's a fucking Avetic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pathetic.
Okay, we'll go with Soren, and then we'll do Al Merrick last.
All right. So, I guess I'll do physical description, even though Mior didn't do that. So yeah, Silverin is a wood elf monk from Ravenna. He's gotten a palette swap, as you know, as per legal obligations in the season change.
Dude, you too?
Yeah, he's got like traditional monk garb on, and since the party disbanded, he continued his general do-gooder stuff, and eventually met up with Mior. And back here.
Okay, cool. All right.
Huh?
And then, are you done?
That's pretty much it.
Alrighty. And last but not least, we have who's this fancy one-armed lad?
Posted it art.
Wait, he lost an
in
arm?
our corner.
He never had.
He never had an arm.
Funny thing
He
about
never
that.
had an arm?
Funny thing about that. Yolo was drawing the original Owl art,
And then I realized that I couldn't draw hands, so he doesn't have an arm.
Yo, that's
Cool.
what I did.
How did he ride a horse while fighting on the horse?
He's
He's
good.
Teeth.
He's so
So
cool.
The thing bucks once and he fucking falls.
No,
He's-
Busts his ass.
it's actually a note that he ties what's remnant of his arm to the reins of the horse.
He's
That's what he
so
does.
cool. All right.
No, it's actually.
Oh.
That's canon.
It is canon.
That Al
Quoted-
Merrick is the
quoted by
reason.
my-
Yeah, that is Al Merrick. Oh my god.
Quoted by me that Al ties the remnants of his left arm to the horse's rein so he doesn't get bucked off. Anyways,
I'm convinced Al Merrick is the one who started the trend of characters getting their hands chopped off.
alright,
Retroactively.
yeah. Al is a human in about his early 30s, though it's been quite a while since the last appearance. He's above average in height, about 5'10". He has a brown crew cut hairstyle with brown eyes. Not really note of facial features. The major things to note is he's wearing jetback plate armor with a sort of golden tint to it, with the emblem of an anchor centered on it as a sort of emblem, as he is a member of the Avetics, which is now known as the Bastions. He is I believe, an Electrum coin in the Avetics, or the Bastion, and as stated, he is the upcoming Platinum coin. The only thing to note is that I suppose he now is above in rank over Mior, as Mior is now part of the Bastion as
Yep.
well.
So you can command Mior whenever you see her.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Go have lunch, Mior. That's an order.
Yeah, go eat. That's an order, Mior. The only thing to note is that the reference of where he came from was during the Drow invasion. He came and I wouldn't really say rescue the party. He rescued Mior. He rescued Mior from the
Yeah.
Drow invasion multiple times over and over again.
Because Mior
And,
got nerfed.
Yeah, because Mior kind of had a bit of a message with the fire.
Yeah, you know, Lord of Fire, Mior, they mix well.
He has a lot of really, really bad history with the Lord of Fire and the Crimson Phoenix in general. As note that we have found out in a one-shot that they are the result of the death of his wife. That is all about him. He has a horse and he likes lightning.
Nice.
Okay,
What a
so
man.
Al, you unlock the gate here, and you begin moving through. The two of you would immediately notice. Actually, has Silverin been to the White Thistle estate before?
When Garvet introduced him to the party, he was
Okay.
here.
So Mior, you would immediately note that this place is not in the best of conditions. This garden here has been left unkept, and the first thing you would note is a really fucking large lizard is currently rummaging through the garden here.
Oh, is that Ripjaw? Ah, it's been ages. That means Doe's here then.
Yeah, like I was saying, y'all, it turns out that me and the friend of the Bandit King sorta struck a deal and started to rebuild the White Thistle estate. Let's say in honor of your original friend that you lived here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bueller?
With
Bueller?
with the somber with the
It's
somberness.
gonna come in.
I assume you guys make your way over and in.
Whoa! You don't even knock first. You guys don't have. Wait, how did they get in? They don't have keys.
He has key.
We
Al,
don't
Al
have
has
keys.
Al has the third.
Wow.
Al has
Fucking
the
landlord.
Al has the third and
Milord
final
had the
set of
keys.
keys.
She has the deed, doesn't she? Why do you not have a key?
Well, the deed was originally taken from you from the Bandit King himself, and a little like he wanted to do this secret project where he would renovate the mansion, so he borrowed the deed of the place, and
Also, it got rebuilt, and that probably means they changed the locks.
yep.
Oh yeah, good point.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Law himself.
Do people not knock where you guys come from?
well, I'm sorry.
I mean-
the door was open.
Also, they kind of live here.
Always good to see.
Referring to that one.
Always good to see an old friend. He extends his hand towards Alec, or Al.
Yeah,
Bro.
take it. Shake his hand. Sir, can you use your left arm?
My apologies. He extends his left arm.
Thank you. I take it.
But his left arm is the one cut off in the image.
And now, I brought your two friends here.
Yeah, Doe completely ignores Al. Muir, Silrin, welcome home.
Ah,
Welcome back.
thanks, sir.
It appears we are late to the party.
Yes,
Stop.
we've all been getting readjusted. Come, have a seat.
Elliot puts his empty bottle of ale down on the table.
You want more? I don't like drinking.
Neither do I.
You were the one that
No, I'm
asked.
good. I
Alright.
know.
Oh,
Well, sometimes you just need a drink.
you want it? I
didn't
really
say-
don't like drinking.
I didn't say I wanted to do it for fun.
No.
No.
Fucking grab that
Anyway.
thing. Fucking grab it.
You tell us, settle
it's-
down.
Grab
Yeah,
it.
Henry
how-
is just sitting on Joe's shoulder.
Some things never change, it seems.
He's been like this ever since he changed into that little rainbow form of his. Like, he used to do it before, but at least he didn't make any noise.
Are you sure about that?
I recall him making a lot of noise.
Am I going to decide Pluto's voice?
Yes, you are.
Mistress, help me, please.
Oh my god.
Ah!
I prefer my octopus form, please. I hate
Okay,
feet.
I have less limbs.
Settle down there, cornbread. And she just stops under her cloak.
No, the veil of darkness grows closer.
Don't mind his growling. He does that.
Can we understand any of that?
Nope. The only person who does is Selenite. Unhand me, please.
Shut up.
Okay then.
It's
Well,
Don't ask.
Nada, you're pretty good. You're not like that. The owl. Whoo, whoo. Yeah. Good
Doe
boy.
just. Is there like bread on the table or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Doe just breaks a piece of bread and feeds it to Henry, who is just calmly sitting on his shoulder.
Oh wait. Henry is a small creature.
Hello, Mio. Welcome back.
Yes.
Now,
Thanks. It was quite a journey.
You look absolutely exhausted. Have you had anything to eat?
Well, you implied
Don't
food
get
on the way
bread
here.
from the pantry. No excuses.
There's food on the table, and she just picks up a bread and eats it.
Not proper nutrition.
is
Don't need you.
is that everyone? I think we're missing. Are we missing a couple people?
Bjornar went home.
Oh,
where's
right, you
Chloe?
did mention that.
Oh,
Chloe
yeah, Chloe
stayed
decided she's sticking around in the water plane for a while. Wants to
She's
see what
working
it's
for
like
my
there.
clan.
See,
We actually need small people like her.
Well, she can
So-
improve nature until.
Gonna go home. There's an intricate amount of seafood here. Alverhole is the Bay of Dumont is very much a big seafood area.
How long has this been sitting here?
Oh no, it's been prepared maybe a couple 2 hours ago. It's pretty good still.
So it's all cold.
oh, it's all
ice cold.
it's all cool.
No,
nice.
it's not cold. Snaps his fingers and the food's heated up. Voila.
Investigation, everything.
Oh, how are they about to do that?
For some reason, the quality of seafood in the water plane is much worse than on the material plane. I don't know what it is.
God, I'm so
Oh,
sick
the
of
spices.
fucking fish.
Oh,
Come on, Elliot.
if
Doe shrugs and just fucking
if
stabs a fork in the fish and just takes a chunk out
if
of
you're
it.
tired of fish, there's some pork in the other room.
Whatever. In the other room? Is it just sitting on the couch?
Yeah, Ripjaw is just looking through the window, ogling the fork.
Okay. Oh, I see it. There it is. No, the pig has to stay there.
Is that everyone?
Should be. Unless you want to invite Kovic and the others in.
No.
Actually, Sylvan, how are the crew? I sort of left unexpectedly.
Well, it's been a bit harder to command them since they respected you a lot more and were more willing to listen to your commands. Some of them took a bit more coercion to, actually do their jobs now that you're gone.
Oh, who was it? I can sort them out.
Well, it's not one, quite a few. I'll actually give you a list I wrote down later.
All right.
Just say
I
everyone,
actually,
it's easier.
I actually have zero idea what happened. One day I was just, in Aberdeen. Next day, poof, I'm in the Red Forest fighting for my life, as further north.
What else
Yes.
is fucking new?
That was a strange moment.
Well, life is full of strange moments.
Why doesn't that happen to you, Alistair? Why can't you or Zivin just poof? Well, why can't Zivin just poof?
Oh, I can't sit and just poof.
Oh, what would your name be?
And mine.
Me?
Ah,
My name's Alistair Zalton.
and I'm the Bandit
Pleasure
King.
to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you're Scotch girl.
These
you probably
are
already knew that.
some associates of mine.
Mr.
Now,
Merrick.
since the Silver Flame went on to do its own thing, would they be known more
Yep.
than
You're
the other
renowned.
party members?
You're renowned as well. Since you guys are all a part of the Silver Flame, your renown has grown a lot more.
Okay.
Specifically, as you guys went around to the other parts of the Kingdom of Dumont, you're pretty well known. Just by your moniker of the Silver Flame, and you guys stand out pretty easily in a crowded area.
Yes, it's getting kind of annoying getting recognized by people who are like, "Oh, you're the one from the tournament."
At least we're not called the Redbeards anymore.
Well,
Oh,
people
yeah.
still call us
We
that.
aren't?
That's the thing. They're not used to their name.
Yeah, I decided to change the name. I didn't have a red beard, and that was kind of Bjornar's thing, and I think Bjornar would rather have it moved on. We also got a new ship, by the way, though. Yeah, you need to get reacquainted. We also hired a lot more crew. We've got some cannons now. It's a tier 2 ship.
Tier
Oh,
2 ship.
Yeah,
So is
that
that
means
like
it's...
a man of war or
No, not that big. It's enough for like a part of a armada, but it's not really a man of war.
So like a brigandine.
Yes.
Understood.
I don't know ship talk.
Mr.
To be
Merrick.
fair, on the whole like name recognition thing, I get what you mean. I hear a lot of people always shouting like, "Hey, you're the one with that one arm." I'm like, yeah, of course, nothing else.
Mr. Merrick.
Yes.
How's the progress on Radassus?
I don't.
Okay, I will tell you what Radassus is. Radassus is a city that has slowly been built. It's about 2 hours to the north, and its sole purpose of being constructed is so that the flow of people from Alverholt doesn't impact the Bay of Dumont. It's specifically it's tier 2 city, so it's comparable to Ironhole at this point, and currently it's under the ownership of Boris Dor, who's the High Commandant of Dorenholt. But he's asking you because you're somewhat of a military figure. How's Rodassus?
It's going along nicely. I think it's getting about as strong as what is it? Ironhole? Was that the name that I found?
Ah, yeah.
I know.
I sent Fuijan to Ironhole. Came back pretty aggravated. Something might have happened. I don't know, but
I can talk with Alexin about it. He's usually there.
It's no biggie.
Ironhole's it's a bit busy at the moment. It's a new settlement and it's being hyped up as, the new frontier with all. So a lot of people are sort of just arguing there and like fighting for land, fighting for this.
I bet. People never change.
Well, I disagree. Everyone changes.
At the end of the day, though, human instinct doesn't change. When push comes to shove, in that final moment, I don't think anyone really changes from the first time they were born or their first ancestor.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I believe that.
Like, you all might think I'm a son of a bitch because I'm fucking a drow from the Underdark, but I broke out of that system long, long ago.
I literally do not know who you even are.
Well, that's... well, Mr. Special Eye, I guess that can go both ways, okay? Shit.
I mean, I don't. I'm glad nobody. Good. No one should know who I am.
Oh, right, you're the guy that pissed off the... Never mind.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
Just kind of laughs to himself.
I still just have no idea what's happened.
Well, you're not the only one that's done that.
The world's changing. Doe, give me a perception check, please.
You got it.
How is Rivjal going around?
All right, on a 14.
I said he's ogling. He's just looking through the window, ogling this piece of pork that's here.
Doe, you notice that on Mior's breastplate, and specifically on her shield, is the insignia of the Bastion.
Uh-oh.
Doe raises his eyebrow. So, what have you exactly been up to, Mior?
Well, first of all, I didn't really, well, it's like I told you in, Mossios, I wanted to sort of face my problems head on. I didn't really like who I was in, so I decided to make a change, and, well, what better way to try and help others and to, join the Bastion, right? And I asked you if it was okay. Though.
Yes. I just, wasn't sure if you would actually go through with it.
Listen, Alexandra is really nice. Like, I've helped a lot of people. I've traveled all across Vilnius. Like, actually, Port Veneer?
No, of course I don't.
Yes. Well, there are survivors, and they formed a new town called Novavinir. I went there. It's actually it's very technical. Fighting against the Crimson Phoenix and making new innovations is quite amazing, really.
Fought the weird fire lizards.
Fighting the Phoenix, huh?
That sounds
Well,
mighty tempting.
they fought us first.
Makes sense.
Bit of an understatement, but yes.
We killed 2 of their members.
One of them turned into a giant fucking demon. It was terrifying.
It was interesting.
What say
I
you,
like
Al?
it. Tuesday.
Really died.
Yeah, I do suppose I forgot to give him my thanks for you dealing for those 2. Just thank you.
Hi, did those two mean anything to you?
Not really. I just know their relevance. And they seem to be a problem. I'm glad they're gone.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Sure. Give me a persuasion check, because you're technically no. It's kind of like a white lie.
Did I do it right?
You did.
Yeah.
I know.
You did. Yeah, he seems to be pretty stoic when speaking. He doesn't really come off as if he's lying or if he's twisting his words.
You can't tell his expression because he always smiles. Like, sometimes it's unsettling. It's an
That's
unsettling.
really uncomfortable.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I actually had to thank you for that as well. They were messing up our lines to the swamp folk. We need that. So I thank you for dealing with those as well.
I believe we passed through the swamplands on our way back, didn't we, Alien?
Always have good tales from the swamp. Bunch of my people.
Yeah, I went there as well. The Minotaur tribe was really fascinating.
The who? What now?
Yeah, there's a tribe of Minotaurs.
The fuck
their
is a
home was
Minotaur?
burned by. Pardon?
The fuck is a Minotaur?
Oh, it's like, imagine someone like as big as Ripjaw but furry, with lines of muscle.
A bear?
Imagine.
There.
Wait, what?
A
Don't
bear.
even know.
Minotaur are not very common.
Yeah, no, Doe probably doesn't know then. Unless it was like one in fucking locked up.
Well, you know if you see one, but they roam the swamplands and they help the the leaves and the plants.
Might have been
They're
those-
mostly druidic.
Might have been those fuckers that destroyed our lion, Alistair. Good to take note of.
I'll take note of that.
We might need to adjust that line. I don't know if Bill Bucket's safe to go anymore.
What's been happening in Aberholt since we've been gone? Anything
Oh
important?
man, a lot of things. The king's the king's really gonna be a people person, I think. He wants Alverhold to become a set of twin swords that protect the people from the darkness our world faces, or some shit. Fucking poet. The city watch has been almost tripled in size through conscription, and as well as Rhodassus is being built. Almost all of our funding's going to Rhodassus, believe it or not. Want it to be the next Mercutius or something like that. I don't know.
Well, I don't think anything can match the Hardic.
You're so biased. This just takes a break.
You haven't been. If you go, you'll see the Hardic's a magical place.
I will admit, Mercutius is pretty fire.
Boo. Alright. Personally, I'd rather not compare cities before we have another war break out.
War with the Phoenix.
Oh god.
That's what's been gearing up, I believe. People have
It
been
is
on edge.
inevitable.
War's inevitable sometimes, like you said.
So there was I keep hearing about this attack from the forest. Can someone explain this? Because I'm a bit out of the loop here.
Okay. I'm gonna take this moment to BRB.
We were teleported. Well, I was teleported. I'm not sure how the others got there. But we went to the Ravenna forest. I initially saw the attack from the distance. Saw some meteors came out of the sky or something. Started burning the place down. But me, Mior, Cloafira, Barry, and a few others, we were transported there. And, well, we had to fight these... Oh, what is it you called them? Alien Amber?
Yeah, that's a word.
So yes, we fought these Amber, I don't know what you would say. They were like cultists. And then we fought their boss. And that was, well, to put it simply, we lost.
So basically, we have more problems to deal with.
Actually, it's worse than you think, Sleenight. Doe was teleported back. I stayed. The Ravenna Forest. I believe what are the current support how? 3 million people died?
What the? That's...
Yeah,
Is there a
it's
head count on
burning.
that?
And the amber fire is still burning through the forest, and it's littered with corpses and bodies. The Shadowfell has risen and are attacking people, and the shadows are too strong for even me to deal with. They're attacking the checkpoints, and I spent 2 days there trying to help and do what I could, but still, when the family are deep in the forest, I couldn't go. Not with the duties I had to attend to at the meeting.
You see, Selena's face is just like... It's not shock, it's more so like... She's just confused. She feels like she's heard this somewhere, but doesn't know where. Interesting.
But one thing I will add, we are not ready to face that once more. When we fought that thing, Doe looks down at his hands. It did something to me. It wasn't like poison or burning. It was erasure. I felt as if the very essence of my life, what it makes me me, was being wiped away from this realm. It was, needless to say, it was terrifying.
If that is the same fate my mother had, if what I think is going on here is true, then, dear God, her death might have been more painful than I thought it was.
How much military can you spare for the Ravenna Forest? They need help with the Shadowfell.
That's a question I'll gonna ask to Lexin. But if your problem's as big as the same, I'll see what I can do.
Mm-hmm. And Sylvan, are you okay?
What? Sorry, what was that?
Are you alright, Sylvan?
No, not really. My home is burning and my parents are missing. Hard to exactly stay positive during this.
If you want to the Ravenna Forest, I'd be glad to go with you, but they're probably going to send reinforcements that place during the meeting. I imagine it should definitely come up. So if you want to learn what's going to happen, I'd stay a couple more days.
The thing is, I had a weird vision as if I was there fighting. As if, not like a dream, as if I was there fighting myself.
You've had those as well? I had one of those.
That is now 3 of you that have told me this.
That breakdown I had in the Mosiat temple, what I saw, the village being decimated by radiant amber, I assume it is similar to what you are feeling, Silrin, and Elian has also expressed such feelings towards Cloafira.
The only visions I've had have been nightmares.
You guys have been having visions?
Well,
It's a little more complicated than that.
I can feel the emotions of other people around the world, and I'm not sure what they mean.
Wait. I kind of witnessed that before.
You have?
Yes.
What? Is
Zivin.
this just as a common thing?
It
You'll just like shrug the shoulders at her. I didn't get him.
I remember Zivin.
Yes, that name sounds very familiar.
I think
Was
boys.
he the long-haired one, the drunkard?
Yeah, the drunkard.
Yeah.
He experienced something like that back when it was snowing.
What was the date?
Insert date here.
When did Alia start flying? Essentially.
I
remember.
can go check. I can go check World
Is it
Events.
really
Okay.
necessary for us to be specific?
It's
The
not
date.
Alia was freed on the
date.
2nd of Pripyat.
date.
We then spent a week getting to Everholt, and it was a day once we got into Everholt. So it was the 6th of Pripyat.
Cool.
What does that
Okay.
provide? Keep going.
That still means literally nothing to me.
Yes.
But the date's
date. I don't remember.
Hmm.
I recall something like that with me as well, but I thought it was just weird as snow. There's barely any snow here in Alverholt.
I saw the visage of people running in a forest village, and then I felt extreme sadness from whoever's eyes I was looking through.
Did you drink anything weird?
No.
Eat anything weird?
No.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll have to speak with this Zivin at some point. Want to know
So-
what he saw.
Y'all are saying you just randomly one day had this connection to a few others?
Shit's fucky, dude.
It's not random. But
You know
that's
about it,
really all
Elian?
I can say on the matter.
Yes, you're being very secretive, Elian. I don't think that's very helpful.
Well, if he
If you
doesn't
know
have
what's
to talk, if he...
happening. I feel like we have a bit of a right to know.
I don't think this is
Doesn't-
information that's ready to be shared. No offense, and he will gesture to Alistair and the Bandit King.
We could walk out.
It's
Yeah,
we'll have this conversation another time. It's one that is important, but I'd rather not do it while we're all just trying to catch up. Let's just
Selena
enjoy some time together for now.
gives you a glare, but goes back to drinking some ale and trying to keep Pluto from running off.
I mean, you're just like jab scene, like be nice.
I am. No. It's not gonna be night and day difference. I had to spend a month with this guy in the water tank. He was fuck. You know that?
How loud are you?
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize.
I can hear all the words you're saying right
we,
now.
we are
You are
literally,
5
like,
feet away from me.
We are on
no
the other side of the table.
Elian. You're just very awkward.
I'm literally 1 foot away from y'all. I can hear you.
So mean.
Welcome to the party.
Is this what being in a party's like?
That's
Nah.
It's what's being in this party's like.
But yes, Elian, you didn't have to say anything if you didn't want to.
Oh no, I do. I do have to tell you all this
Okay.
eventually, but
Oh,
I'd rather wait for a good time, and this sure as hell ain't it.
Understood.
well, I know you're not one for public speaking, so if you did want to go to the meeting, I can fill in for you and cover for you.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Are you sure?
You sound quite keen at doing that.
I think whatever he doesn't want to tell is important to the meeting.
It's
I think that's the best way to describe it.
if you pretend to be me at that meeting, they're gonna know you're full of shit.
No, I'm not pretending to be you. I'm just saying, like, you give your notes and else, they don't have to be there.
Oh,
I think he wants to be their meal.
I think this is something that's gonna
Okay.
have to be said out loud.
All right.
We shouldn't pry yet.
Okay, I'm
I
back.
suppose.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
What did I miss?
Welcome back.
We talked about the Ravenna forest burning.
Watch the VOD. Watch the VOD, then. You'll have to
Oh, okay.
Yeah, watch the VOD.
Watch the
Watch the
VOD.
VOD.
Yeah, just watch the next move. That's what we talked about.
Uh-huh.
We talked
Yep.
about refractions without knowing what they are. There you go.
Yeah, everyone kept saying they keep seeing other people, and Doe doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about.
So weird.
Like literally, Joe and like Al and Yor are like, what the fuck?
No, Al has Hannah and fucking Alec.
Al doesn't see
Yeah, but he
Anna.
hasn't had these things yet.
I don't like the refraction shit on like her.
World Codex hasn't happened yet. World Codex is a few days away, I think.
No.
from this.
Codex has happened. It's just that it's not as a like. I think you guys are. Let me check the.
Alistair doesn't.
Al hasn't had experience with the witnessing.
And you
other-
directly told me in a DM just like
Yeah, he was wrong.
just like half an hour ago. That was a couple days away.
I have the Hana notes and what's it called. We
I
started
thought you were.
in the
I thought you
third
were
of the tier.
talking. I thought you were talking about. Yeah. So you guys are pretty much. I don't see. This is why.
No, we
time-
started in the first of a tier.
Yeah.
for
So you guys
Codex.
are pretty much. I think you guys are on track with World Codex as it's going on.
Okay.
So you would have refraction stuff, but since we're not really in Mercusius, you wouldn't have these visions.
So, Elliot, I'm actually quite curious about something. Your pupil,
Go for it.
it's a cross now. Does it like, do things look different? Or things like stretched or like if he holds his hand up and covers your other eye, does that like make things look weird or?
Sometimes, but not in the way you're. It's not a physical weirdness. No, it's
Oh,
more magical.
Well, I need to check it. I'm a doctor.
You can try.
She's gonna
Can I
ask
try?
him inside
Don't-
that.
Doe leans forward. You're a doctor?
I am now.
Don't look it.
You became a doctor?
It was hard. I'm not the brightest person, but I managed.
Interesting.
Can I make a
what are you
medicine
doing to
check?
me?
Yep.
Here.
Just checking his eye. What the fuck you think? Like,
Oh,
can I
no.
see it? Oh my god.
I'm attacked by the dog right now. It's fine.
Alright, what?
Oh no.
Bark.
Alright, I'm
Pop, pop.
proficient in it. So,
Medicine.
6. roll 1d.
6 total.
No, plus 6. I'm
Okay.
rolling.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Whoops.
Time to go on.
So I
to.
assume I obviously Amp's
Get
not
scars.
here right now. Yeah, I'd say like from a physical aspect, there's probably nothing too
No.
Your pupil's weird.
noticeable about the eye other than it just looks weird. But like, there's no physical explanation for it.
I will be here.
Oh god damn it, he got out
You're
again.
quiet though, Imp. I can't hear you.
Yeah,
He's talking to the dog.
Talking to the dog.
No,
dog.
stop. No.
No,
I was like in the distance.
How well can you see through that eye?
No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Better than
is it
you'd
like-
think.
Is it like a cataract or?
I gotta wait till Eb gets back before I can do something. But
I wanted to ask questions about it, like while we were traveling, but I honestly just didn't feel like it. I've had
yeah,
enough
no, that's
of the bullshit.
Do you want me to catch
again.
that? Let's
I
move it
agree.
around.
Is your
That failed.
Serena, is your water halo always like that? Is it always like on? Can you ever turn it off? How do you sleep?
It's like a metaphysical spirit thing. She like waves her hand through it. It only turns into water when I cast some of my spells.
Huh.
It's weird. It's just there.
Seems
it's
so
not
weird.
right now.
Hmm?
So is it like not here right now? on your head.
No, it's visible, but it's like it's not actual water. It's like a weird spirit thing.
No wonder people like can notice you.
It's very annoying because I used to be really good at sneaking around, and now I have to, deal
Have
with
you tried wearing a hood?
We lost stealing.
I have a hood, but I haven't had use of it yet.
Well, you should wear it. Maybe you can get some use out of it.
Sometimes the spot under this gem on my forehead gets itchy, and I don't really have a way to scratch it.
Fair.
Just sit down.
Yeah.
If I may ask, as a random note, as I'm looking outside, whose giant lizard is that?
Oh, that's just Ripjaw.
Have you fed him? Looks like he's gonna be eating the shrubbery outside.
Oh, give me 1 sec.
I can.
Oh,
Doe's gonna come over here. He's gonna open the window and throw out the pork.
Okay.
I think that's his pet.
Yeah.
We have a lot of animals in this group, I suppose.
I'll let you
what-
know he's eaten quite a lot this past month.
Yeah, it's really good.
He's only like a couple of months old.
You know how
still.
much on average he eats in a day?
Well, Doe kind of like tugs
A
his
fair
collar.
bit.
Well, as of recently, his diet has mainly consisted of cultist.
There.
Yeah, that's fair. So he mainly eats meat. All right. Well, all the food in the pantry is supposed to be for you guys, so I'm gonna make sure he stops eating the trees.
You need help with that?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I just threw out a goddamn pig.
An
Oh
entire.
yeah. Doe. Do you know about Clarence yet?
I wasn't aware you knew too.
Oh, I had to grab a hold first thing. It's kind of hard not to notice that he's gone.
I found him. I brought him home, as well as Adam.
Oh, Adam. Made great food.
Yeah.
Unfortunate I never got to know those two. But they were definitely, I guess they were family.
Oh, if only we had a way to contact Alia.
Hope she's doing well.
I'm sure she is.
Oh yeah. Hey, did you figure out this thing? And she like taps her forehead.
Oh, this and the tattoos. Yes, I've become well acquainted with my abilities. Perhaps a bit too acquainted.
Oh, it's more like it's a religious thing, isn't it?
Doe just kind of shrugs. I know this was bestowed upon me by the sun. I don't know why, but it was. And I just have to live with that.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever want to commune with whatever gave you that powers, I could probably try, or give you a few churches that could ask them some questions.
I'm not really fond of churches.
Yeah, I know a few people like that.
You do not
I
know.
do want to. I do want to ask Al. How much of Clarence's estate did you use for the rebuilding of the house?
Nice.
He had a
That's a question for Am.
It wasn't him, it was the Bandit King. The Bandit King did all the refurbishing and reconstruction.
not back yet. Oh.
It was a mix of both of our agreements. Came out of some of Alexin's my funds.
I see.
But yeah,
You did a good job.
I don't think we used. I think it came all out of pocket from us, from the Bandit King and so no, I don't think there was any.
So, alright. So, how would you guys feel about open up a charity in Clarence's names. To help, kids like him who, lost their parents and need a home to try, make the world, a slightly better place so people can continue to, actually survive.
My grandma once runs an orphanage.
Oh. Well,
Thanks to the Bandit King.
beforehand, when we first met, I probably would say wouldn't agree with such a thing, but now, I think that would be a wonderful idea, Mio.
Well, I mean, the only way to improve the future is to work on it, right? That's why the Bandit King, he's helping with the Chai. That's why, we do what we do. If we didn't fight for the future, we're not gonna have it.
Doe smiles and nods.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. How much money you need?
Oh, I was writing the details and the filament ship. I haven't really been back there. But
I'm at my wit's fucking end.
I'll get you back on that. I'm not too good with money and paperwork. I was.
Help if you wish.
Yeah, and I made a few sort of contacts, my journey around the Vietnam, and I know Tori Opona's a philanthropist. She will definitely donate money. Like, I want this to be a big thing. Like, parents needs to be remembered.
Yeah, I'll talk with Lexan about what can be done, but I will say, I guess right now, I do have, kind of just looks in, like, his bag. A few thousand gold somewhere, so I can donate that.
Selena tried glimmer with greed. Just a tiny bit.
Is that
Just
obvious?
her eyes become giant dollar signs.
No, she just looks like at that amount of money. She's just like,
Mm-hmm.
Now,
A visible thought bubble above her head.
of money.
Yeah, a
Big
visible
money
thought
sign.
bubble with the imagination of diving and like fucking
Scrooge
Scrooge
McDuck.
McDuck into fucking money.
that'll help. I'll also go talk to Emp would know where the actual money is, but he's not here right now.
If only he was here. I miss him every day.
Yeah.
Shame.
Emp, we
It's a
miss you.
shame Emp died in the accident. We've been trapped playing D&D
Help.
ever since.
I
We
miss my
can't get
DM
out.
tales. I miss her a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
It's a shame.
Also,
got eaten by his new puppy.
Oh no.
Elian, you once said to me that I shouldn't donate to any charities because you think they would cricket. So, do you know any way to sort of prevent that from happening?
I don't know. I was probably just being cynical.
Roll me a perception check, Selena.
Oh my god.
oh wait, what?
He's back!
He's back.
Lives. We're free.
Are you here now?
Free
Yeah.
from the shackles.
Seriously trying to
I'm
bug
here.
me?
I'm here.
Hello.
Roll me a perception check, Mior. And Al too, I guess.
Alright.
Because Al has direct line of sight.
Should I roll or I don't care?
No, it's only these three because they're in line of sight. Oh right,
yeah,
all of you.
Pig's got-
I'm rolling shit.
Al,
That was a two.
since you have eyesight, you'd see that this window is open and a gentle breeze has been blowing through this window. It wasn't open before.
Do I not feel that?
No, it's a simple breeze, so it's like just
Oh, okay.
in this room here.
Mr. King.
Is there like a ping or something?
y'all?
Mhm.
Was that window open before?
Huh? Oh, I don't really feel the cold.
Y'all didn't.
I
Y'all didn't go in
think
that room,
so.
right?
Milo's just gonna cast Mage Hand to close the door.
Hold on.
Elliot will get up and start walking over there.
Yeah.
Could be that weird lizard thing.
That's over there.
Isn't he
I
in
can go,
That's
front?
Ripchaw.
I can go check
Can't
it out. Oh, y'all keep talking.
Can't believe you guys went through all the trouble of building this new
Oh,
house and then left the window
Oh, he
unlocked.
looks like a lizard now. Pluto, go look.
I mean, it's just an open window. Just close it.
Roll me another perception check.
Remember last time when shit like that happened? I got stabbed.
Remember last time
Last time
someone
that
was able to get
happened-
into our house?
Guys.
Last time that happened, an orc.
I'm
moved
trying to
along.
talk.
Guys.
Sorry.
Al, roll me perception check, please.
Should I get advantage because Pluto's helping me, or should Pluto roll
Yeah,
as well?
he'll give you advantage then.
Technically familiars can't give the help action, but I'll let it in this case.
That's exclusively what they can do.
Dragon.
That's
23.
literally all familiars can do is help.
Yes.
On a 23, you feel the presence of another creature in this room, not Pluto. You don't know how, but someone is here.
Now,
The hair kind of sticks up at the back of your head.
Doing all right, Al?
I think we have an uninvited guest.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
Hey, can I activate my true sight?
Very
thing
much.
with my
You
eye?
can. You can. As you open up your true sight eye, you don't see the forms of the people here. Instead, you see like an amalgamation of their lives, their refractions, as well as their personalities all meshing together. And you get a very heavy... I gotta make sure I get this right. You get a very much a... Oh man, why am I so slow today? You get a green, a very bright green energy that emanates from this plant here.
Which one? This one?
Yep. If you guys can't see my pointer, you might need to refresh.
Oh,
I can see it.
got it.
That's fine.
I've lost connection. Oh no.
God. Okay. Excuse me. Pardon me. You wanna
Done there.
show yourself here, or are we gonna have to do this a hard way? I'm just gonna stare directly at the plant.
I don't know what you mean by green, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's not green.
Don't worry, it's other things.
Okay.
Amp, you don't sound so good.
I'm okay. What do you want to do, Ren?
Ah. Ooh, interesting. So that is how that works, huh? Good.
What the fuck's
Ah.
going on?
Walks closer up to.
Okay, do you reveal
Interesting,
yourself?
No, still invisible.
Okay.
That is interesting. I knew I sensed a lot of energies coming from this house. We got, let's see, divine. We got primal. We got interesting. That one has that. But you, you've got something that I've only seen once, Mister. But it seems you have caught me red-handed, as I have masterfully snuck my way into this house. Yes, it is I.
You didn't. I saw you.
We all know you're here now.
Now,
Now all of China knows you're here.
I do suggest you reveal yourself before I start, moving my hand around and casting spells.
Oh, do not worry. I am not here for anything malicious. I am only a bringer of good news. Oh wait, I never turned this off, did I? Apologies. I forget I do this sometimes. As they appear, you just tear a flick of the finger. Hi there.
Child.
Okay.
That's
Would you like?
that's a look.
Would you like to give us a description of your character?
Yes. In front of you stands a pallid elf, a fairly short, pretty much, very obviously a child, standing 4'4" tall. They're wearing a fancy dress, nice little hat, having like a fancy little cloak behind them, and you're pretty sure on their back you can see a fairly fat rabbit hanging on for dear life. Yes. Well, it would seem you have caught me.
Is that a
well.
child?
What?
Don't tell
I
me.
am no. Yeah, I don't have a fancy one yet because the art was delayed a lot.
I love the justification of this like cute anime kid art compared with this normal ass rabbit.
That's a big rabbit.
If you could help me, that would be very much appreciated. Please, please. I've been in here for years.
Do we hear
Shush, Pancake. Do not worry. You will be rewarded with your favorite snack in due time. Pancakes.
Excuse me,
Don't
but
touch the rabbit.
who are you?
Apologies, of course, I didn't even introduce myself. I am Rista, an esteemed doctor from the good lands of Ughalt and a trained professional, really. I am what?
Why the fuck are you in our house?
Well, you see, I very recently arrived here, and I just wanted to see the sights, see what I could find, and then as I was walking around, I just had this. I usually walk around trying to find the magical sources across places I visit, and for some reason, I just sensed this stuff from this house, like it was like popping with energy compared to everywhere else, which were kind of a downer everywhere else, really.
Hey, do you want a job?
And
Okay.
and so yeah, and
we
then
don't
I just
employ children. Wait, we had Clarence. Never mind. Continue.
and then this energy, I have only felt it once, and I am very, very intrigued by it.
5,
As she's
4.
she's like directly pointing at Elian.
Wait. Back up.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
What?
1.
Uh-oh. Kaboom. What happened?
And now you see, sometimes worlds will change for me and be so
They just pop.
wonderful.
But you see, and then you suddenly just see that they put their finger to their head. Oh man, well, introductions will have to wait a little bit. Apologies. And they just like pull at their head as a silver string sort of appears. And they're like, and alley-oop, as they toss it into the air. And then they just catch it again. And then like, as they just sort of puts it back into the head. And what you see is that their eyes sort of change from blue to red.
Oh, fuck. I did that again.
There we go.
Now.
Yes. Me. Yes. So, I am Rista, as I said.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Okay.
I'm just interested in finding out what you're all about. Because this is very intriguing. Also, I mean, all the others are fairly interesting too. We have the one... the tall one in the back. As she points towards Doe. You got some sort of divine energy around you, don't you? Like, I can't pinpoint it completely, but I'm pretty sure that's like... it's divine of some sort. Like,
Why are you in
fairly
our
high,
house?
high honcho.
Okay.
I haven't got to know
Everyone,
yet.
everyone, relax here. I'm gonna need you to back up, kid. What do you mean you've seen one like me before?
Oh, well, not seen one like you before. I've seen the energy that you're releasing constantly. I don't know if you can turn that off. You probably should turn that off because it is very easy to find you.
Okay, so you know what this is, though.
I mean, I have inclinations of what it is. I have studied some of it. Very hard to find material and very hard to actually understand what it is. But yes, I have been part of a small group trying to figure out what it is. Yes.
Okay.
But so yeah, I would like if you would allow to just. I have not had a live specimen to test anything on.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna unpack that later. For now, come into the house.
I am kind sorry for just barging in, but I was just so excited that I found something like this just happening in the middle of town. Really.
Do we have to beat the sense out of more kids? We did that with that one kid.
Hey, no.
Shh.
I
She
know
knows
we're
what this
supposed to be
is.
the good guys now, but like,
Is she
just
like
knows
your
what's-
family or something? What is happening? Who is this?
She knows what this is, and she points to his, or he points to his eye. So that means she gets to stick around until we figure out what the hell she knows.
So is that how this party's going to work from now on? If people know about your eye, they get to join us?
It's kind of a big deal, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Oh, awesome.
it seems to be a talented wizard, right? We could do with one of those on the ship.
Oh,
Especially
you
if she's a
noticed my
doctor.
book. You noticed my book. Did you? Ah, yes,
Oh.
that does reveal it a little bit, I guess.
Well, no, I was talking about the invisibility.
Oh, no. I just, well, I do have a profession, but the invisibility is actually innately a thing that just my people can do, really. It doesn't, I can't do it often, but like, let's say once-ish a day, I just pull on the energies of the moon or something, and
Interesting. That's Savoon, right?
yes, it is. Good, you are a learned person that actually know. Good. Some people, for some reason, don't know who the moon is. I don't understand how that's possible. It's right there.
It's
Half
just
the
a
time.
trip to the library.
Yeah. And like, you can just look up there.
There's two of them.
Ah, yes, library is just like the best place to be. You learn so much from it.
This is getting out of hand.
I haven't been to the
yes,
library in months. Oof.
as she starts walking in, it is as if like she speeds up and down randomly. So she's going very slow here, and then she suddenly speeds up and just goes into the house. Whoop! Ah, there we go.
Should we not?
Faster than my reptile.
Well, hello there.
Ah,
Should we
hello,
not
hello.
Try to bring her back to her. She's a child. This is a child. This is an actual
Yeah,
child.
yeah.
Excuse me, little girl. Do you have parents? Why are you lost?
Oh,
What is
no.
happening?
I am here as part of the Ugald emissary or whatever. That boring guy, man, he can talk for hours and
Don't-
hours.
Doe is just gonna bend down. Is this like is this like your imaginary little clubhouse? Are you playing a game? I don't understand.
No. I am, as I said, I'm a trained and actual like licensed doctor. She takes up her Ugald like ID and just shows that she's in fact a licensed doctor.
Doe just looks at it.
I
This-
don't think.
This really doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know what this is.
I'm for. That is an official workout doctor thing, though.
This child is a doctor?
Ah, yes, I
Well-
trained. I have kind of weird parents. As you can see, I am an elf. So usually you'd expect maybe an elf to not start learning or doing much until they're like maybe in their 50s or 60s. My parents are kind of, well, grandparents really are kind of weird. They believe elves should be able to do pretty much whatever anybody else of a race should be able to do. Specifically humans, they're not that big a fan of humans. But so when I was like 12, they were like, you should start studying. And becoming a doctor was like what they wanted me to do. And then they also wanted me to learn how to use magic. So she's like frantically like just going off for like she's just
Don't-
speeding like sort of around fast and slow. So
Doe holds his hand up for a moment. 1 second, child. He's gonna
Yes,
go
yes.
pick up one of the bottles and just down it. Okay, you can continue.
Okay, sorry.
Maybe
So,
you
yeah.
shouldn't let it continue.
And yeah, so I started training to become a doctor at like 12. I got my doctorate at like 40. And I became a fairly well established wizard of
See.
Ugalt at like 50.
You know she's telling the truth. But Alistair, I was thinking. I think it's
How do you know? Oh, hello.
well.
Oh my goodness.
Who are you?
My name's the Bandit King. He tips his hat. It's a pleasure to meet you.
That's a weird name. Do you have an actual name? I didn't know we were using our superhero names.
No, that's.
My name's Venito.
Ah, hello, Benito. Good to meet you. She reaches out for. Hello.
He reaches down. It's a pleasure.
You're a tall one. Everybody here's so tall.
Alistair, I was thinking maybe it's time we head on out.
Ah,
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think our
So,
time's done.
We'll deal with this little.
Good luck.
Alex,
Actually,
It was
before
lovely
you-
meeting you both.
Al, are you coming with us?
Yeah,
Actually, Al, if I could talk with you in private for a bit, I believe I have something to return to you.
yeah, I want.
All right, we'll wait for you two. We'll wait for you two later.
Here, I will see you two out.
This is a fine house. Man, quality of the building.
Don't go wandering off on your own. We don't want you touching anything. We just got this house back.
I'm just opening the door for them and saying goodbye.
Oh yeah, I am.
Oh,
sorry,
well, we will see you tomorrow, Mr. Doe. You have a good one.
Doe tips his hat.
Well, if nothing else, this small child is helping distract my thoughts.
Ah, hello. You're an elf too. Ah, there's 2 elves here. Man,
Let's go.
Well, one of them's from the
Yes.
earth. Yes.
man, you're tall. You're both so tall.
Where do we go? That one.
Let's see.
Let's go, like, yeah.
So, do you typically just break into other people's homes?
Only when mischief calls. I am the master of mischief.
Right.
Also, look, let's see. Anybody? I gotta show you a magic trick. Okay, let's see. Where? Anybody have a platinum?
I'm having boy flashbacks.
No, we don't have that kind of money.
Really? None of you have a platinum?
No.
No.
Huh.
And I'm not going to give a child that kind of money.
We're not doctors. We don't
6,
make that kind of money.
5, 4, 3.
Oh well.
2.
Give me a moment as she puts her finger to her head again as the silver stream once again comes out. And whoop, she tosses it. Ah, hello. Well, okay. So, yes. Magic trick. Sorry, actually, yeah. Since none of you have a platinum, I guess that's not going to happen. Then, sorry. You'll have to see that.
By
later.
the way, Ren, I changed it from silver to green, so it has changed color slightly.
Which one?
The magic.
The encode.
Yeah, well, I'll send it to you.
Okay. Well. Okay.
On your forehead there, that keeps making your eyes change color.
Ah, yes, it is a fancy party trick. Give
I'm
me
gonna
a
make
second.
an insight check on that one.
I'm gonna. Yeah, you should.
It is a child.
Okay, make a deception check.
It's not rolling. Why is it not rolling?
Restart the refresh.
Hold on.
Ah, that's a 4-1.
Alright, Nan, beat a 9. If you can.
Selena has proficiency in insight, I'm pretty sure. Why is it not letting me? Hold on.
She got 15.
There we go.
The game master has rolled instead.
Oh, that was.
Oh shit.
I finally got it working.
Why is it not rolling? Are you clicking the inside? There you
I
go.
had to refresh it. I had to refresh the
Okay,
page.
that's better anyway. Yeah, you could tell that there's definitely more to it than it's just a simple party trick.
Well,
Can I make an
okay.
arcana check on it?
Yeah, sure, you can. Oh,
24.
She knows what spell it is.
yeah, Ren. I'll let you explain it, Ren.
Ah, no, the spell is encode thoughts. Essentially, you take a little line of energy out. You just can use it and put it back in as you see fit to pass on messages, memories, or whatever.
Why do you keep having to use? Why do you keep using encode thoughts on yourself? Like what? That's-
You know what encode thoughts is? Sorry.
Yeah.
She sort of just passes through. She briefly disappears and goes as he sort of. Actually, no, he does. Yeah, he just walks past, jumps over as he just. Well, not jumps over.
Wait, that's a boy? Oh shit.
Yeah, he just sort of jumps over as if gravity suddenly just turned around for a moment and he just flipped upside down. There we go. Ah, you know the spell? Nice.
Yes.
You are a knower of spells. I could sense some sort of energy from you. You are. What would Cheech have classified you as? You are.
I am one who gets power from other deities, but not
yes.
to clarify my mind.
Yes, no, you're what Teach would call a warlock. Yes. Teach always said warlocks were just lazy people that didn't know how to actually do anything for themselves.
I'm offended by that, but I did
Oh, that was
practice
funny.
active magic
I
before
like that.
becoming a warlock.
Yeah, and yeah, no. I mean, I don't see a problem seeking out higher forces to look for power, but yeah, Teach was a bit crude with his mentionings of how magic worked and how everybody don't know squat about actual magic, but you know.
Maybe you should
But-
keep those kinds of thoughts to yourself in the future. How about that?
Well, they're not really my thoughts. I'm just saying what Teach said. And
Maybe don't repeat everyone's words as well.
I mean, I don't have to. Also, let's see.
Why are
What's
you
that?
using?
A mat?
Okay.
There's a mat? What, you guys sailors or something?
Okay.
Okay,
As-
before we
as-
get off on another tangent, why are you here, child?
As I said, I noticed the energy of this one as it just
Oh, me?
runs past.
You notice the energy of me?
Yes.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
have any energy.
Please. I could sense it from this moment I got off the boat, more or less.
Okay.
Alien, how about you go lay down? We've been traveling for a while.
Yeah, you're
Ah,
right.
your name is Alien?
My
Fancy
name-
meeting you.
My name is Elian Sumir. It's a pleasure. I guess.
Huh. Good. Interesting. As I said, I'm Rista. Who are you, big guy? Turns to Doe.
John Doe. But you can
Ah,
just call me
John.
Doe.
That's a nice name.
You can just call me Doe. I prefer it.
Okay. I will call you Doe. Big bro Doe.
Okay. And as we're catching up to people, let's go over to this epic conversation happening over here.
Epic.
Very epic.
So what's going on here as you guys walk into the room?
Neil is going to just. Oh, do you want to go out?
Yeah, I suppose I can go first. And now, Mior. You remember the drow attack long ago?
I do. As she digs into her bag and pulls out a certain ring you're familiar with.
Mm-hmm. I do think you have something that I gave to you that day. I would really appreciate if I got that back.
Of course, I'm really sorry it took so long. I won't keep it for you any longer. As she walks forward, hands you the ring.
Nah, it's all right. Just I appreciate. I still have a scar left from one of the combats where you had that on, and it hurts. But that's all right.
Oh, it worked even then. I really thought you had to be near. I mean, it wasn't on my ring at all. I took it off after drow attack.
Yeah,
It's-
not exactly. This one's a bit special.
Don't forget your text bubbles when you speak.
Do you not see me holding?
No, I do not.
I do this? Okay,
You might need to refresh.
I'll refresh. But yeah, I've been using a text bubble.
Okay.
Why?
Well,
Sometimes it
I
messes
feel
up.
like I could explain why it took me so long to get it to you.
Let me just.
I imagine you probably already know some of it, right?
Well, remember that after the drow attack, y'all went on basically a voyage for about a few months. You had that interaction between those two Crimson Phoenix members. They went to the Mossy Isles, and I'm just gonna cut it short. He goes through every single event that you guys have went through. He knows it almost to a T of what you guys done.
Peepin' Tom.
Wow.
Man saw
Man,
Doe
I-
shirtless. I feel so violated.
And I
Now,
guess you also know that I'm ex-Crimson Phoenix, right?
Yeah, I know that.
What's your face like as she says that?
It's not. It's kind of just like dead, like bland at that point. It's just like, yeah, you're talking about a sore subject now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I heard. And then of course you you joined the Bastion, and you're becoming one of the members.
Well, what
You're
better
in
way
law?
to right the wrongs they did, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I'll make sure they pay for what they've done. They done a lot. Well, yeah. I guess that makes me your boss, right? Something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate having underlings. I'm not.
Honestly, I'm still not used to the crew myself. But
Not the best at making decisions.
I do feel I should sort of explain myself more, though. It's really not right to keep your wedding ring from you.
So you read?
Yeah, I
Alright.
saw the inscription.
Yeah. That. Yeah, that did belong to my wife.
So when you first met me outside Haverholt, I had recently had a peculiar nightmare. I got a visit from our Adela himself, you see, and it's strange. He tapped my forehead, just like this. And suddenly, there was a large explosion of fire in the basement. By the way, is the basement sealed in? Like,
Yep.
I haven't noticed the trapdoor.
Oh, yeah, the Bandit King told me that, it had to be, filled in because of some cursed magic still locked down there. I don't know what he's on about.
That was probably me. That day I sort of lost my fire, and she just like eyes goes black as coals. She produces just flames across her face, and I was having a bit of a panic attack.
Oh boy,
well,
do I know.
Yeah, but nothing like seeing people in danger to get you off your feet, right?
Yeah, nothing like a little boost of adrenaline to get you through that. I would suggest
Honestly,
not trying to get yourself killed again like that. You did a lot of very suicidal attempts.
I'll be honest. If I see someone in danger, I just act before I think. I know it's stupid, but it just happens.
Yeah, but I guess your death wouldn't really change much, would it?
Yeah. And so you know about the Crimson Phoenix, right? Do you know how they work?
Oh, okay. At that moment, as you guys are talking, we're gonna have to end the session pretty quickly here. So, that's fine. We have the talk about the Crimson Phoenix. Is the ring handed over?
The ring is.
The ring is handed over.
Okay, the ring's handed over, and Al begins making his way out.
I will say probably the last thing he would say to Mior as he's leaving is that he goes, "You know, if I knew that day, you wouldn't be standing here." And then he walks away.
Ooh.
What is that?
Ominous.
I kind of wish.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I wasn't.
Lovers quarrel. Jeez.
Of course.
I really can't wait for these two to cut to black.
Okay.
Of course.
Hey.
Is everything okay over there?
Yeah, I'm just fine. Brought up past memories.
Past memories are hard to come by.
Yeah.
I feel that.
All right. Well, let's just get on our way.
Of course.
As you three would immediately notice that there is a large amount of cheering coming from over the wall.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
Cheering
check
and
it.
cheering and like yelling. And
Can I find out what the fuck that's happening?
Yep. Let me just change.
Oh!
Oh shit!
Who the fuck are these guys?
Huh?
Arnold,
Wait, it's a,
the man.
Who is this handsome specimen right here?
look at
Such-
this man. Look at this.
I don't know anything about these
What,
people.
what a man. What a
Look
hunk.
at this unit right there. Wait, is that my boss?
Hold on, wait.
What?
They're not. Hey, he isn't invited. All right, that's gonna be a problem with this one.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Come back.
Well,
Yeah, no, he's gonna wait outside.
Okay, there's a large amount of cheering that comes from the city as a carriage makes its way down the street, accompanied
Oh,
by
shoot.
5 individuals. Alexandros is at the head of the carriage, as he is, and he's kind of like waving, and as he passes by your area, he kind of gives you a nod and like motions over to where the meeting area is. And accompanied with him are 4 individuals. One funky looking dragonborn with multiple arms and his tail split into 3 parts. A weird angel woman with cream and purple wings. A large bulky monk with a large hammer and 2 snakes around his arms. And the third one, the last one, a black a black Kachai that immediately sends shivers down Al's spine for some reason. You don't know why, but something within you kind of stirs when you look at this tiefling or Kachai. Well, if it isn't Al, all right. I'm gonna need to meet you at the meeting area in a little bit, okay?
Whoa.
As he kind of as is muffled out by the crowds and cheering of people.
Alexander's kind of sound like the Bandit King for a second there.
I'm not gonna lie, he does.
I'm checking him out. Nice muscles. He's familiar for some reason.
I
don't know
think
why.
Alistair as a type. That's
Yeah.
2 now.
Alistair, isn't Alistair's type dragon?
Yeah, it's a dragon and this.
And this.
There's 2 of them.
Oh,
There's a dragon
jeez,
right
jeez, Simon, this is a lot of people.
No, that's
It's-
what you're in, my man.
It's okay, Karen. Just don't look. I'm from.
Ah, jeez.
I'm from.
Oh, jeez.
Ah, jeez, Rick.
Jeez.
I'm from the
The
dream.
dog.
I'm from the dream.
I'm from the dream. That's my character. Oh.
I am Dream.
Okay. Dogs are dying. Yeah. This is the end of our session. Yeah. This is session 1 of Meeting of Titans. Yeah. Oh God. Thank you. Come back next Saturday. Come back next Saturday with a big ass session. It's gonna be fun.
Bye, boy.
Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I love you all. Bye.
Bye.